Our first national park of this trip will be the beautiful Arches National Park. This is one of 5 national parks in the beautiful state of Utah. This park is conveniently located just miles north of the scenic town of Moab. Sitting along the northern bank of the Colorado River, this 76,000-acre park was created in the 1970s. With over 2,000 arches, this appropriately named park is a must-stop on the Circle Tour of the Southwest. After turning into the park off of US Highway 191, you will pass your first photo opportunity in the park's welcome sign. After officially entering the park, you will come to the fee station and welcome center. There is a fee to enter the park which allows you 7 days of access with receipt. But if you are circle touring the Big 5 in Utah, the best thing is to buy the US Park Pass, which for one fee, you can access all MPS fee sites for a whole year. After the fee station is the welcome center. Stop in there if you have any questions about your visit or if you want any souvenirs from the park store, and also make sure to get your park book stamped. After that, follow the park road as it winds its way up the beautiful switchbacks along the face of the rock that most of the park sits upon. This entrance drive to the park is by far the most impressive I have visited. There are plenty of turnouts along the way to stop and take pictures of the scenery above and below. The park is broke down into sections representing different areas of the park. You have the Devil's Garden, the Fiery Furnace, the Windows section, the Petrified Dunes, and the first you encounter, the Courthouse Towers. These amazing rock formations stand guard over the entrance of the park and turn simple sunlight into a sight to behold. While driving through these iconic grand towers of sandstone, you would almost expect to see a wagon train of settlers, a cattle drive, or the Duke himself playing out a scene from the big screen. The vividness of the blue Utah sky and the deep red and oranges of the sandstone almost appear as a painting created just for you to enjoy. After passing by the Petrified Dunes and the Great Wall area, we stopped at Panorama Point. As its name suggests, this is a great spot to see a lot of the area and of course take panorama shots. Off to the southeast, you can get a great shot of the La Salle Mountains and the window section of the park. Off to the northwest, you can get a great shot of the Fiery Furnace. After that, we head up to the Devil's Garden to see the Tunnel and Pine Tree Arch. Both are an easy walking distance from the parking lot with improved paths. Tunnel Arch is a beautiful arch that can be viewed from a distance. As you can see, this arch can make for some amazing pictures. Just a bit further down the path is Pine Tree Arch. The path itself has plenty of picture spots and beautiful scenery to behold. The terrain of this path, with its unique plant life and polished smooth sandstone rocks and walls, almost make you feel like you're in another world out of our own. After about the perfect walking distance is this amazing arch. Be sure to walk through it to get the full experience, or, for at the very least, view the scenery on the other side. Not only are the arches here amazing, but the terrain and scenery these arches call home is just as breathtaking as well. If you have more time than we did, there are a bunch more arches to see on this 4 to 5 mile trail. There is Navajo Arch, Landscape Arch, Double O Arch, and Private Arch, to name a few. Some of these trails are primitive, so keep that in mind if you have physical limitations when planning out what you can do on your visit. After visiting those 2 arches, we started our way back and stopped to see Sand Dune Arch. After a short walk along an improved path, you'll see how this arch received its name. The path becomes very sandy as you walk between 2 enormous walls of beautiful sandstone before the main attraction is revealed. Hiding in what I can best describe as a hidden chamber inside these sandstone pillars, this arch sits just for its beauty to be captured by a camera. This area was well sheltered from the high winds that were battering the park all day, and a welcome calm for all who visited. Here are some pictures I took near Sand Dune Arch. It really is one of the coolest places I've been and definitely worth seeing. If you want to view more pictures from this day or download these pictures, check out my social links in the description below. From Sand Dune Arch, we took the beautiful drive back to the Fiery Furnace. The Fiery Furnace is a collection of narrow sandstone canyons, fins, and natural arches, and to me, is a sneak peek of Bryce. Arches located in the Fiery Furnace include Walking Through Arch, Crawl Through Arch, Skull Arch, Kissing Turtles Arch, and Surprise Arch. This area is restricted, but visitors may purchase permits to hike in the Fiery Furnace alone or join a ranger-guided tour. Finally, after the Fiery Furnace, we made our way over to our final spot at Arch's Delicate Arch. This is the arch that appears on some of Utah's highway welcome signs and the state license plate. But unfortunately for us, this arch requires a long hike that we didn't have enough daylight for, but this area is beautiful and is a great spot to end the day watching a beautiful sunset. If planning a trip to Arches, I would give this park a full day for sure, and if you like hiking and getting off the beaten path, 2 to 3 days might be for you. Make sure to bring plenty of water as this is a very arid location and you can dehydrate quickly, especially in summer heat. The park ecosystem is very fragile, so make sure to obey all park rules and stay on marked paths so many future generations can enjoy this park. There's not a lot of people agree on these days, but one of them is the great job the National Park Service does to maintain the beauty America has to offer, and the best way to support them is to go visit these great monuments and parks. I hope you enjoyed my trip into Arches National Park. There was a lot we didn't see, but that only gives me reason to plan a trip to go back. With so much being packed into my 9-day vacation, I could only allot a couple hours through this park. I definitely want to hike some of these trails, especially the Delicate Arch someday, so if you know a great spot too, let me know in the comments. If you found this video entertaining or helpful, do me the small favor of hitting the like button and or the subscribe button as well. This will be the first of 6 national parks I'll visit on this trip, so check out the trip playlist for the others. Thanks so much for watching this video and supporting my hobby and passion, and until next time everyone, stay adventurous.